Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? Welcome back to Filara Spirit. I'm Topher, and here in my world we like to mix spirit, science, and the art of deduction to help us turn imagination into creation. So this is going to be a reading for September 2021, you guys. The rest of my readings are timeless, so these monthly readings will be there in their own playlist. Go and check out the rest of your birth chart there. Check out all of the information for personal and private reading information. Wait, you know what I mean? In the description box down below via the link to my website. You can check me out on TikTok, where you can see daily mini messages, and Instagram, where you can check out my brand new tarot deck being posted every single day. So we're going to get straight into it, you guys. Your theme song for the month of September is Norsken. So the first thing I want to say here is Virgo also pulled this theme song for September. It's the Virgo season as well. So I want to say, first of all, go and check out that reading if you haven't already. You may have a strong Virgo placement in your chart. If you do, I recommend you look at where it corresponds to, because it seems like this is the area. This is kind of what this is telling me. I'll tell you a bit about the piece of music in a minute, but it's kind of giving me the theme about that area in your life. So let's say you're a Virgo moon. That's rules your emotions. It's your emotions. Virgo Mercury, communication, how you interact with people. Virgo Venus, so that's your love, your romance in and your relationships in all forms. Virgo Mars, which is your conflict and your determined action energy. So but you may also be dealing with a Virgo as well. In which case, I mean, this is great energy, you guys, in which case you're very, very happy with this person, right? Norsken is, okay, I said the same in Virgo's reading, and it's kind of giving me the same implications here. Norsken is when your soul is ecstatically, what do we say? I want to shout it from the rooftops. When you're so happy, you want to shout it from the rooftops. That's what this piece of music is about. But I usually see it from the top of a hill or the top of a mountain. It's less industrial, and I just see it more out in nature and stuff. But that's sort of how the artist, he resonates with me on a very earthly kind of level. Now, the reason I say about if you have Virgo in your chart, it seems like this is applying to that area of your life where you are shouting, or your soul is calling out from mountains high how happy it is, how happy you are in this area of your life. But I also want to say that it kind of feels like for you, I mean, the other thing I want to say is this is happening in Virgo season. Like, I'm talking about September 2021, and this is September 22nd, I believe, is when the Virgo season ends. So for the majority of September, we are in that Virgo season. So it's kind of, I want to say that September is just a very happy month for you, right? As you start transitioning in towards possibly after this. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. We've got a new moon in Virgo as well. We've actually got a new moon and a full moon in Virgo, I believe, this month. I believe they're both in Virgo. So it's a very strong Virgoan energy. Not only are we in Virgo season, but we have that new moon. And I do also believe that full moon in Virgo too. So this might start kicking off for you between things. Like things start, I don't want to say escalating. I mean, that is kind of what I mean, but more, I'm seeing you walking up the hill or walking up the mountain to go and shout about how happy you are, right? If you listen to this song, you'll see what I mean when he's singing, because he sings, he does a lot of, what is it, yoiks, where he's just like, there's not really necessarily any language to in it. And well, there is, but you'll see what I mean, especially when it gets to the chorus. It's like this joyful exclamation, right? And I always see it as, yes, obviously it's you, but it's also, it's like your soul getting to be the one talking instead of you talking through the filter of your brain. It's actually just getting to express itself unfiltered. But this is very strong, something going on here with Virgo season, Virgo energy. And I've talked way too much. Let's get straight in. Okay, we're gonna have a look at your main theme here with the Beyond Lemuria. What you're clearing this month with the Akashic Records, the Dark Goddess is going to tell me any challenges you may face. The fairies are going to give you your blessings for the month of September and some advice to finish it off from the ancestors. So let's get straight into it. What is the main theme in the month of September for Sagittarius? It's very expressive, I want to say. It's definitely expressive, but it's also emphatic. Oh, okay. I don't know if Virgo also pulled this card, because if Virgo also pulled this card, that's freaky as. I think Virgo pulled this card. Look how many are in this deck. There's like, I think that's 60 or something like that in this deck, and one flipped out onto the desk. Internal Explorer. I think this was also Virgo's card. Okay, so you need to go and watch that reading. Number one, do you know what? Whether you've got Virgo in your chart, whether you're dealing with a Virgo or not, this here, Sag, you have to go and watch Virgo's reading, okay? Because there's clearly big old messages in there for you. And if you are someone with Virgo in your chart strongly, here, there, or anywhere, this is a very, very important message. Okay, Internal Explorer. Yeah, I mean, it's your soul. That's like I said, you have the outside external version of yourself, your avatar, as it were. And it's not that it's not you, but it's shaped and programmed and reacts to the rest of the 3D avatar world in a very specific way. And then you have your inner self, which is the one that we're trying to connect to on this journey, the one that we're trying to, one of the points of this journey is to no longer have a distinction between the 3D avatar and the inner self, right? That's one of the main points of enlightenment, is where, you know, especially nowadays, for anyone living in this socially restrictive society. It's kind of hard to find the words, right? It's not that social isn't great, but it can be really, really restrictive to us in some ways. Our avatar ends up forming to those restrictions, right? And the aim of the game, or one of the aims of the game here of life, is to get to the point where we don't feel like we have to conform to that 3D avatar world anymore, where we can just be our inside, our true inner soul self, and that gets expressed, right? No filter, with no filter. Right? I keep hearing this, no filter. Now, Internal Explorer is, can you see she's holding that tiny little, it's like a light, right? And it's right over her heart chakra. It's like she's holding her soul. She's holding her soul in her hand. There's a lot of light going on there. Also, again, very watery energy. I think I said that for whoever got this. It's very watery energy. There's water drops, but it's also all of this blue, right? Like, you're not expressing yourself through your 3D avatar. September is about starting to express from the true inner authentic self, rather than the outside robot self that is doing things in a certain way for certain people, so that people aren't offended, or so that people don't see you in a certain way, or you appear to be productive, etc., right? Instead of doing things because they seem practical or logical, or because they make sense on a grander thing for everyone else, or because that's what other people want, or because you don't want to hurt anyone, or you don't want anyone to think a certain way about you, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I could go on and on and on. There's so many different reasons we do these things, and they're kind of all validated to a certain extent, but we just do it so much, to the point where that inner self, that inner true authentic soul self is stifled, right? It's stifled. And in September, you're starting to not respond to the world as your 3D avatar anymore. You're starting to express yourself, your actual self, right? Let's have a look at what's being cleared here. I wonder if you'll get the same as Virgo. I can't remember what Virgo got for their record. What's being cleared here for Sagittarius? Please don't give it the same card as Virgo. Oh, okay. I love it when they come out face down, because then I get intrigued and excited too. It's like I get to the surprise. Oh, okay. Yeah, stop it now. Stop it. Okay, you have to stop this because this is stupid. Okay. Number 10, the light of the world. Okay, the number one thing I always say about this card is that is absolutely, definitely 100% the Hermit, right? The Hermit is this old man in a robe, right? And he goes into the darkness and he's carrying the light of the lantern, which is the star, and that guides him through the darkness. He knows he has to go through the darkness, but he's got his light of his star, which is his dreams and his hopes and his wishes, which is guiding him through the darkness to the other side. Boom. This is the Hermit at the end of that journey who is knocking on the door. Ugh. Guys, the Hermit is Virgo. Norskin, Virgo. Internal Explorer, the same cards as Virgo. And now you've pulled out this Hermit dude. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Something crazy is going on. Okay. Yeah. I always see this old man is trying to get this kid out of the house. There's this boy, right? There's this boy out of the house. And he's even got this little cat down here. Now the cat, I always feel like the cat knows that the man is outside. And then I can see this boy has he has his hands over to the side, which always makes me think that he's doing something, right? And the cat's calling him, but he can't hear the door. Like he can't hear, and the cat's like, dude, answer the door. What's going on? And he's looking down at the cat, sort of like, what are you talking about? What's going on? He kind of almost looks a bit miffed. He either looks sad or he looks annoyed. Or, I mean, he kind of just looks despondent, right? That he's a little bit sort of, in now words, meh, right? He kind of looks a bit meh, like life is meh. Whatever it is that he's doing seems monotonous, maybe. Like he's doing it over and over and over again. Maybe that's why he can't hear this enlightened. I feel like this is his soul self. This is him, like his 3D avatar, as it were, just doing the normal things and just sort of meh, meh. And then here is his higher self, his soul, who is obviously much wiser and much older and much more mature, is now knocking on the door. It's like he's done the inner work. You've done the inner work, the internal explorer, the internal exploration is done. Now the Hermit, who was on the dark journey, who was going through the darkness with the light of the lantern, is now knocking on the door. I'm done. Okay, done. Soul lessons learnt. Don't get stuck in doing the monotonous thing of the every single day. Because it's like it's not that you're gonna miss your opportunity. I don't feel like you're gonna miss your opportunities, but I feel like you don't know. I feel like you don't know and you haven't recognized that by this Hermit knocking on the door, this is both of you, by the way, this is you, your 3D avatar, this kid here, and this is you, your soul, your much more wiser, your much wiser, older soul, right, has done the work, and it's like arriving back to the self. Yeah, you've sent your soul out on this healing journey through the darkness, guiding you with these hopes and these dreams. And now it's arriving back to home. It's arriving back to self. Right. And what I want to say here is what you're clearing is maybe, again, that 3D avatar programming that you're just going through that every single day. You're going through that every single day. And you are absolutely, you're doing work. It's all great stuff, internal explorer, but you're not allowing yourself to recognize and realize that you actually have done this work, right? You're just sort of carrying on with your everyday. You're not allowing yourself the actual realization and the energy to flow through you, for you to realize you have come so far, right? Now, in September, this is what you're clearing. This is why you're starting to get so happy. This is why you're starting to feel that that light. You're starting to feel that spark. Butterflies and you know, those weird surges and tightnesses that you get in you. It's a physiological reaction you have when you are excited, when you are passionate, when you are so involved or looking forward to something. It's a physiological reaction, right? we feel it. We don't just feel it emotionally, we feel it. Our body reacts to it, right? And I feel like what you're clearing in September is you haven't been allowing yourself to feel those things because you're just getting on with it every single day. You're just lost in the monotony and the autonomy, the monotony of every single day, where you get up and you do the thing and you go to work and you have your lunch and then you do this and then it's time to end and you're on your way home and then you watch your show and blah, 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 blah. And all of those things are absolutely fine. They're fine. Obviously, we need to do those things. Those things are obviously absolutely fine. But what I want to say is, it feels like, Sag, you need to start really realizing, excuse me, my hair is just messing up. You need to start really realizing like how far you've come. When you're on that drive home from work, or you are just lying in bed before you go to sleep, when you're stood at the sink washing up or staring out the window, take 30, 60 seconds, even more if you can, to really think about what it is that you've come through, right? Because you're going to notice your emotional energy, your reaction is going to start to change. Because at the moment, you're just like, yeah, I did that thing. Yeah, cool, I just did that. No. You did not just do that thing. It's not just a thing. It's everything, right? It's not just a simple matter of, yeah, well, I used to be this way and now I'm this way. No. In order for you to get from this way to this new way of you expressing your soul self instead of your 3D avatar, that's massive. That's huge. That takes people years. That takes people so long. And there's so many things that you have to work through. It's not just a matter of you woke up one day and you suddenly were this new person. You had to work through so much. You need to celebrate that. You need to start realizing that. It's like you graduated and then you just went home, right? You didn't go to an after party. You didn't have a celebration. You didn't do anything with your friends and family. You just, yeah. It's like you, I don't know, you won the lottery or you traveled to the moon or something. And then you came back and just, yeah. Okay, let's do the washing up. All right, let's go to work. No, why would you do that? You would be constantly buzzing and thriving. You would be thinking about it. You'd just be like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. That's it. So you wouldn't skydive, land, and then just go, all right, I'll just check my phone. You wouldn't do that. You're right. September is really, I mean, I'm blathering on here. I feel like your message is so important. I don't know why, because it's got all of this crazy Virgo stuff going on, which is really now starting to draw me to this Virgoan energy of September, right? That new moon, that full moon. I really think there's a full moon Virgo. I'm not sure. Oh, Nematona. Looks like Galadriel. Nematona, secrecy. Interesting. Let's have a look at the messages. Straight away. I love it when that happens. Okay. Unfortunately, working so hard to control your emotions does not dismiss the fact that you actually feel them. I'll just stop there. What's the point? Those feelings are still inside you, sometimes even yelling at you to let them out. Looking okay does not mean you feel okay on the inside. Bring a sensitive soul you are highly tuned into. Being a sensitive soul, they spelt it wrong. Being a sensitive soul, you are highly tuned into the feelings of those around you. This can be overwhelming, and often you are unable to differentiate between your feelings and that of others, i.e. between your soul's true feelings and your 3D avatar's feelings, right? But nevertheless, you feel deeply, and which is based, by the way, on other people's feelings, your 3D avatar, sorry. But nevertheless, you feel deeply and intensely, and you try to suppress your emotions. You are not willing to reveal yourself to anyone. And sometimes you just withdraw from society like a hermit. Magic is real. Nematona invites you to step into her sacred space where you won't be challenged, for she understands that the only way to heal from situations is to speak about them. Yeah, I literally, you've got to, like, I feel like at times like this, you kind of I want people to learn these songs. Look, that's the way I'm going to coach people. When I coach people through their soul journeys and their manifestation, oh my gosh, I'm going to do it so different to everyone else. It's ridiculously, I don't understand why people wouldn't do this. Okay. For she understands that the only way to heal from situations is to speak about them. Nematona will meet you in the secluded grove within, Internal Explorer, where you are safe to reveal your hidden secrets. Yep. Those feelings are still inside you, sometimes even yelling at you or knocking at the door to let them out. Well, that was a pretty simple message, huh? I don't think I've ever had a Dark Goddess message resonate so concretely, like every single word. Okay, I'm going to read you your foresight, which are kind of like future messages a little bit. Some of them are very specific and will resonate with you, and other ones you won't understand at all what that's talking about. So you will know which one's for you, if any. Okay, you need to get something off your chest. Bottling up your emotions is not the answer. Talk to a counselor or a good friend you can trust. Don't keep secrets from a partner, for the truth will be out. Someone is keeping a secret from you. I think that's you keeping a secret from you. And it's time to socialize again. Oh, and you are protected. I like that one. It's time to socialize again. Yeah. Look at you being all inside. Look at you being all inside and just doing life and stuff. And I feel like you're okay with doing that, but it's kind of just, the word really truly is meh, right? It's like you're doing the everyday thing and you're just like, meh. Yeah. What are you doing? You just jumped out of the plane of the leap of faith, the plane of the soul's journey, and you just plummeted like, I don't know, what is it, 30,000 feet, 80,000 feet? I don't even care, right? In total control, and then you landed on your feet, and now you're not taking credit for it. Right? You know, when they say you have to be responsible, right? You have to be responsible for the life you create. You have to be responsible for, your actions. And when you reach that point when you want to change things in your life because things aren't going the way that you want, you have to take responsibility for the fact that this is what you manifested, etc., etc., etc. Well, you also freaking need to take responsibility for when you do shit awesome, Sagittarius. You're supposed to take credit for it. You're supposed to stand up and say, yeah, that's my painting. Yeah, this totally, I did this all by myself. I did, like, because you did, as the hermit. Yes, you did. Yes, you are doing it on your own, right? Yeah, you need to take credit for this. What's the blessing? I'm really curious now. What's the blessing? Sorry, guys. It's probably like slightly longer reading because, I don't know, your message just feels super important for some reason. What is the blessing for Sagittarius in September? September. No? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Tree wisdom. The tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Yeah, music, definite music, but also I'm just looking at here wisdom, because that's exactly what the hermit is all about. That's exactly what this internal explorer is all about. It's inner innate wisdom. It's inner, you have this. You have this wisdom. It's not you navigating through your current situation because you're looking for wisdom, or her flute can reveal insights. It's insights. Oh, how can I put this? It's just a realization. September is you realizing and actually feeling, instead of just it being there, you feel, and you are starting to really express your achievements, right? It truly is. It's like you achieved something that other people would dream of achieving. And this is on an internal level, guys. This is not externally job and all that kind of crap. This is something internal that you've been working through and achieving here. And other people so would never achieve this in their lifetime, right? Let alone in, I feel like other people would do anything to be through it, to have learned the lessons, to be as strong and wise and expansive as you are, Sagittarius, right? Because other people may have things externally, but they're not happy with those external things because the internal is obviously the part that matters the most, right? It has to go internal to external. That's the way that it works. So they may have other things externally, but they're not happy internally. And then you have all of this fulfillment and this completion and graduation of this journey internally, which is now going to start reflecting externally. So you're going to have it all, right? The insights here are, they're your insights. It's your wisdom, right? The blessing that's coming to you in September it's the realization of your wisdom, right? Like when you're just turning around and actually taking a moment to go, whoa, I just did that. I just went through that. I just made it through that. I just succeeded where most people wouldn't be able to, or it would certainly take them a lot longer, right? What's the advice here for Sagittarius? Oh. Not for fun. I just like, I love hate it when it resonates, when it synchronizes so much, because I'm just like, really? That's scary, man. Come on. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. Enjoy success and happiness. And shut up, you've got another one here as well. The wise one. Grow within your current situation. Tree wisdom will help you navigate through your current situation. Yeah. And look, here is the old man on the card, who is the hermit, who is also enwizened, is that a word? And the internal explorer, which is the internal wisdom. Look at all of this correspond, like this is insane, you guys. September is all about you realizing your that you have done it, right? I don't feel like September is you having to go through anything here, and you have grown within your situation. You have navigated through your situation. You did reveal insights and answers that could only come from within. You made it to the end, you graduated, you landed, you succeeded, whatever you want to call it. It's time to realize it. It's time to wake up every morning with that literal physiological reaction in your stomach. Holy crap, I made it. Or, I mean, you don't have to say holy crap, but you know what I mean, right? It's time every night to go to bed with a fat grin on your face because you made it through this situation. You did grow. You did learn. You did use your wisdom and you did succeed. You have succeeded. Have that success. Feel it. Adopt that energy. Look around the world and see how much brighter and lighter and warmer everything is because you have achieved something so massive, right? That's September for you. That's September for you. And trust me, I mean, look on the bottom of the deck. You've also got inspiration as well. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the inspiration fairy or whatever. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. This is truly this here as well. Right, please go listen to that piece of music. Please go watch that Virgo reading as well, because this is crazy. I mean, I just can't put it any other way than that, really, you guys. Right, your job in September is to take credit for your achievements. Ta-da! That's what I'm going to call the video. Okay, this is where I'm leaving it, Sag, because I've spoken way too much already. It's just a super exciting reading. Let me know if it resonates for you. And of course, let me know how it turns out. I hope you have a wonderful September. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button to help me grow my channel. Check out all of your other placements and all of the information for personal and private readings via the link to my website in the description box. Check me out on Instagram, where you can see my new tarot. And you can check me out on TikTok for mini messages. Okay, I love you. See you next time.